we go. Where's this? Just make sure this is all good. Share, copy link. Just take this off. Where's the chat at? Boom. Live here. Sorted. There we go. How is everyone? Hello, Clyde. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing? Hello, Shay. Hello, hello, hello. So I did want to, a couple of things. I wanted to go over the bootcamp section tonight, but the section that I wanted to go over that was next, we've basically covered. So I just thought we'll go live, go over what's happened with price action today, and go over, answer any questions and go over some concepts there, see what comes up there, and then we'll I'll look through and I'll see which next bootcamp section, because a few of them, like I say, we have covered, and I want to make sure we're focusing on making it like as high ROI as possible. So we'll see what goes on there, but I'll keep you updated with that. But for now, we'll just do the normal live. Now, going into Christmas Eve, obviously, like bank holidays all around, so off the charts now. But we can still take a look at what's gone on today, answer any questions, and see what's gone on. Hello, Lady H. Yoda. Hello, Alan. Hello, Paul. Hello, DB. And yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone as well. Obviously, Christmas Eve tomorrow. Hope everyone's got some nice plans for that. Should be really, really good. Saw some amazing results today. Really, really, really amazing. And some great messages come through. A lot of them come through in the past hour. So look forward to getting back to those and seeing what's gone on there. And then I think this week as well, there's been some really, really, really good messages in the private group. I've put a few like long key messages in. I recently put one in about a plane. So about a plane being like flexible, which I think's very important. So I think I'm gonna go through after this. I'm gonna re-message them messages which I've put in over the past sort of 7 to 10 days. I think there's been some very, very high quality things there. So I'll go back through those, but for now, let me know if you've got any trading questions. We'll have a look at what's gone on today. And if you do enjoy the live, double tapping does help spread the live around. Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well, Andy. Hello, Eve. How you doing, Eve? How's things going? Are you happy to be out of work? Beans in the goat, what a goal. Yeah, absolutely incredible Beans is. Absolute G. I saw that in the... let me just remove this wire. I saw that in the... oh, there we go. I saw that in the Discord earlier about Beans up like, what was it, up like $1,500, which is amazing. So, yeah, huge shout out to Beans. Absolutely incredible. And Nisi, absolutely amazing. Turn up to the lives, going through the resources. They were at the last meetup as well. Nisi and Beans were there, which was incredible. So, yeah, huge shout out to Nisi and Beans. Absolutely amazing. Hello, Katie. Excited for Christmas. Busy in your household, I see, Katie. I'm very happy. Weeks off, furlough. Love that, Eve. Funny how they chose to use the term furlough, which is what you get in prison when you get day relief. Did they actually, wait there, they actually used that term? Back today on gold. To be fair, no. I was just expecting sort of gold to have... Well, we did kind of rally up, so it did kind of do what's expected early in the morning, though. And then today we just ranged for quite a bit, formed this lower high here, and then broke down. Was waiting for this level here to be hit, but was very cautious today. We're going into Christmas Eve tomorrow, bank holidays, so just cautious today. Did expect sort of weird price action, especially later on in the day. We'll see what happens now. I mean, we're very close to all-time highs again, which is crazy that we're going to close for all-time, close very near all-time highs yet again. Absolutely insane. Mandatory furlough. It's called day release, yeah. I mean, judging by what Eve said about her job, it does sound a bit like prison, to be fair. Hello, like always. How you doing? Hello, Gareth. It's called to maybe it is an American term. I heard it in plenty of films. That is crazy, Eve. That's crazy. Well, at least you got your your day release. You're allowed to step outside the walls for a bit. Hello, Smithy. Hello, Ben. Hello. But yeah, let me know how your day was at the charts. Let me know if you've got any trading questions, and we'll get into sort of what's gone on at the charts today. Go over any questions, and then after this, the next bootcamp section, which we have got to do. I was looking through it and trying to put together a presentation, but it was stuff we had already covered. So I think we're going to just sort of go on to the next one. I think that's a better trajectory to do. Why, Ben? Hello, Graham. Yes, it's DB same. Hello, Susie. Yeah, Katie. Back in the UK. Been around a little bit, but yeah, back for over Christmas. Need to learn a lot. Like always, let me know any questions that have come up sort of the past few days trading. Anything that you've come up which you're curious about, anything which you want to optimize, we can sort of run through that, and I'll happily answer any questions on that. Why is that, Ben? Ben did not go to Pop World. Max bottled it. No, I did not. I did not bottle it. I should have got a picture outside of Pop World for WizKid. It's WizKid's place, that is. When I go, I think we need to get WizKid there, 100%. WizKid's going to start the first Pop World in Dubai. I'm convinced of it. RF, market's closing soon. We're going into bank holidays, so marking up levels today is going to be a bit weird and what gold's going to do. So yeah, up the tequila shots guy. That was a crazy guy. Get a grip of levels and how they work. So like always, in trading, I think most systems come down to finding areas where you're going to look to trade. This is how I trade. I think trading in terms of do this is very emotional. You need to trade in terms of if this happens, then do this. That's in my opinion, that's the less emotional, more objective, better way to do things. So when I mark up my my levels, when we approach the levels, I'm looking for confirmations as we approach the levels, as those are levels where I'm looking to trade. So when I've got levels on my chart, for example here, I don't want to trade anywhere else other than here. I'm pretty sure we had a. Where's it? Yeah, there we go. This level was a bit weird, but we were definitely cautious. I wanted to see how price reacted to that level more so than look for a trade at it. But yeah, so what we were looking for as we approach the levels is we're looking for confirmations as we approach the levels, and that's the only area really I'm looking to trade. So it's basically like you've got a massive whiteboard and then just highlighting areas where you're only allowed to draw in. That's basically what I'm doing. On the chart, there's a lot of areas, there's a lot of times to take a trade, but with the levels, I'm just outlining areas where I will trade, if that makes sense. Today, Andy, really. But then before that. Ben, what? No, it's not. Ben turned 42 the other day. No, Aaron. It's not DV. It's not my birthday soon. Do you still get FOMO during dips outside your mark levels, even with your experience? Yeah, 100%, Gareth. I've said this a few times, but no matter how experienced you get in these markets, you're going to still feel, natural human emotion. And all of the mistakes in trading come down to one emotion in particular, which is fear. And no matter what experience level you get to, no matter what, you're going to still feel those. We're not robots. And so I still, feel emotion at the chart. You just got to put it to the side and not feel it too much. And plus, with proper risk management, that really subsides the emotion a lot. If you're risking an amount of money that you really care about, then you're going to feel a lot of emotion. If you're risking an amount of money, which you should always care about money, something which I'm very, very big on, is you should respect money or it won't respect you. But you will. What was the point? I've forgotten the point I was at. But you will still feel those types of emotions when you're at the charts. But with using proper risk management, they'll be subsided a lot. Ben. Massive shout out to Adam support. Was in a bit of drawdown, had a call with him Sunday, stuck to my plan and risk management, and got into a small profit today. Got a clean start for 2026. Nice, Graham. That's amazing. And yeah, huge shout out to Adam. So we've got a support team inside the private group. We've got Adam and Jay, and also we've got the educators, and they're there, hopping on calls with members, answering questions. They're active pretty much 24/7, helping you with whatever queries you've got in trading. If you're struggling with something, they'll direct you in the right area, and they are really, really top tier. Snicket, are you looking for a short position? Merry Christmas, mate. Beers alongside Christmas dinner, Max. Chris, look, might have a few drinks. Definitely. Is the footballer, yeah. Chris has been smashing it. I did forward his message earlier, but Chris, had a really bad bit of time in trading. He was in a bit of drawdown. He kept things composed and he managed to bring it up to a nice, I think it was, what was it, 4,000 in profit now, Chris? So now he's just chilling, waiting for that payout to come through at the start of next month, which is amazing. Staying composed in those turbulent times, which you will face in trading, is very important. It shows the type of person, it shows the type of trader that you are and that you can be, definitely. Ben. Good on you, Graham. It takes a lot of character when you're in drawdown to turn it around. 100%. 100%. Snicky, are you in a sell position? Matthew, swing positions, but nothing crazy. I did exit quite a lot. I did put a screenshot in last night. I think it was at 4495. So exited quite a bit there, but until something major happens, I will continue to be in swing buys, really. Nice, Graham. Everyone's killed me, man. Yeah, rough. I don't really I don't drink too often now, so when I do, it's rough. But yeah, Christmas it'll be interesting. But I can't drink so much that I get a hangover. I've just got I can't do that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's just every aspect of it apart from letting trades run fully. Yeah, Shay, that's a big part. And that's a difficult part as well, allowing trades to run. And it's one of the most common mistakes in trading, allowing trades to really run and see the true potential of those trades is very, very, very difficult. So maybe just coming up with a slight plan, maybe just moving stop loss into low. Shay, a good thing to do is when you find a low on the sort of pick a time frame, 1 hour or 4 hour, higher time frame. When a low forms, just keeping part of your position on and putting it under each low, that can be quite a nice objective way to let trades really, really run. So that's a good way to do it. Instead of just, okay, we've made this high, I'm going to move this up a bit. We've made this high, I'm going to move this up a bit. Just try and keep that part objective to let those trades really run. You can even use for example, if we go on here, maybe a nice one to use is the 8 EMA, probably on the 4 hour. 8 EMA on the 4 hour, and every 4 hours you move the stop loss to the 8 EMA. So for example, let's say you're in buy positions here. You move your stop loss to the 8 EMA when you close a new bullish 4 hour candle. Then you move your stop loss to the 4 EMA again. This means every 4 hours you come to the chart, you move your stop loss to that 8 EMA, and that means you can capture moves like this, which are just, absolutely, absolutely massive. And again, like here, you can capture moves like this. And just moving it to that 8 EMA on the 4 hour, yeah, you'll get stopped out a lot, but those moves where you don't get stopped out and, price really, really, really goes, you can capture that full move. Maybe something like that could be very useful. So yeah. I'm actually younger mum's home cooking and love. I think it's because, I have to be honest, I think it's because I had a shave. I got rid of the stubble, so I got a bit of a baby face right now. It's the Max Factor TV. I'm off small. Go enjoy Christmas, everyone. Take care, Ben. Have a great night. The best part of Christmas is shots with grandpa. Don't really care about the gifts. If I get some good stuff, it's class. That's the way to look at it, Chris, definitely. That's definitely the way to look at it. I love Christmas. This year especially, feeling very festive, so it's good. Lady H. Make sure you like and subscribe. Love that, Ben. Shout out to Ben. But yeah, in terms of what I'm sort of looking at right now, I am still in swing buy positions as I will be, but you know, we're coming towards the end of the day. We're going into Christmas, New Year's tomorrow. We've got bank holidays coming up over Christmas, so looking to enter trades now as liquidity is really, really thin. Order book's thinned out, I think is probably not the best move, to be honest. Today we did have a nice change of character. This is something which we covered in the SMC section. And I think it's a key point to look at. When we break a previous low when we're forming higher highs, this can give you an inkling that we're starting to form a new trend, but it doesn't mean sell straight away. Until we form that lower low, so like a lower low here, and then, a lower high, and then a lower low, we're still in bullish market structure. This is still bullish market structure. So definitely be cautious of that. Hello, Max. So this institution, is it in the room with us now? Just because you shared a great piece of knowledge about institutional approach to price action. I appreciate that. Appreciate that, Craig. Yeah, I've been sort of factoring that into a few explanations. There's been a few large messages which I've given inside the private group, which I did reference earlier, trying to enable you to see what institutions are thinking at the charts, and so you've got that perspective on charts, because thinking about what's going on actually inside the candles. Why is this wick here? Okay, why is this the high here? Why did we have such a volatile move down there? These types of things, thinking about it from an institutional perspective, can be very nice, and it can give you a better perspective on the charts. Definitely. So I've put a few explanations to do with that in the group, and judging by the feedback, I think they've helped a lot. So I'm glad to hear. Matthew, there shouldn't be any on the short form, I think. Forgot to mention I got a new laptop with my recent payout. 2026 is getting docked. Love that, Smithy. New laptop, reinvesting in the business. Love that. Once levels are marked, how do you determine stop loss and take profit? So as we approach the level, depending on volatility, that's how I'll decide. If we're extremely volatile, ATR very high, as you can see in the candles, then I'll want a wider stop loss. And a great way to determine stop loss is just look to the left-hand side of your chart, slap stop loss below the low. Look to the left-hand side of your chart, slap stop loss below the low. There's no perfect place to put stop loss. Okay, if you have a tighter stop loss, it's going to be easier for you to have a higher risk to reward. If you have a wider stop loss, it's going to be a safer trade, but harder for you to get that good risk to reward. There's no perfect stop loss really. So the best thing to do is just to find your edge. For me, it's marking up levels and determining when to enter or when not to enter. And then from there, if you do decide to enter, putting your stop loss and then just journaling and seeing which stop loss method works for you. You might prefer a tighter stop loss and going for that big risk to reward, or you might prefer a wider stop loss and having that high win rate, lower risk to reward. So it depends on it really depends on you, and just testing is the way to really do that. Definitely. Exactly, DV. Hello, Nisi. And then I saw your message in the Discord earlier, Nisi, with Beans. Absolutely locking in, smashing it. So I hope you, Beans, and the rest of the family have an absolutely unbelievable Christmas, Nisi. You've really, like, having seen Nisi, grow this year and just, elevate her trading every single day, every single week, every single month, like really going into 2026 with an extremely good knowledge and performance. So looking forward to seeing where Nisi takes in 2026, definitely. So really looking forward to that. Max, that level you marked got wigged through. At what point do you scrap a level, or do you get in when price returns back to the level despite getting wigged out? Los Blancos. So for this level, I didn't buy here. I just didn't get confirmations. We can see on Vu Manchu there just wasn't anything really. Wait there. Let me move this up. There wasn't really any confirmations. There was no bullish divergences here at all, so I didn't get in here. But if we, until we've really surpassed the level, I still count the level, because a level is an area. It's an area. When we hit this zone, I'm looking to enter buy positions. Even if we wick straight through, it's not an exact area, okay? prices aren't exact, they're areas. So all the way here, I'm going to be looking for buy positions all the way down until we've really surpassed it. And like had a very strong candle close, mainly on like the 15-minute time frame, then we won't. If we get like a 15-minute or above candle close below the level, then I'll look to scrap the level. But until we've really like confirmed below it, I'm still gonna take it seriously, because it might just be a wick like it is here on a higher time frame. And in reality, on the 15-minute, we had no candle body closes below this level, so this level was still respected. Not as nice as previously, but still nice. Exciting times ahead, definitely, Katie. Honestly, hope you're good. Tell Beans well done on that trade. Absolutely smashing it. Yeah, definitely. Huge shout out to Beans. I think everyone letting Beans know she's a beast. It's definitely the way. I second that. Go Beans. Very impressive. Definitely. New York session. Michael, that's something I did do it before. Not often, but yeah, it's very difficult though to, midday, getting that time to, set everything up and then go live. And then also it is difficult to be, talking and answering questions while at the chat and everything. Still now, it requires focus to trade. It always will. And so it's not just something, trading's never just something where it's just like automated, like, okay, you just become profitable and you've got this instant amazing thought in your head and you just know exactly what to do. You've still got to really think about it. The moment you get complacent, the market will ruin you. So that's one thing as well, is it is hard to multitask there. And so yeah, but we'll look to do it in 2026 as well. I am looking to do definitely more live streams, longer live streams, like throughout the day as well. So you'll definitely catch some there. So yeah, it should be good. But let me know if you've got any questions, guys. Let me know if you've got any trading questions. Anything can be super basic, super advanced, whatever trading questions you've got, and I'll happily go into detail. And then we're going to look to do a bootcamp live after this. But now we're getting into like kind of weird bootcamp sections. It's difficult to do, but we'll still get it sorted. I do want to continue to do a bootcamp live every single day. They've been really good so far, I hope. And so yeah. Jordan, I am not. Lady H, yeah, London. And then I still need to get everything fully sorted for that. It's quite difficult to really organise an event and also get a venue in London's that can accompany that many people, trying to figure out how many people, etc., etc. And making sure like people are available is in terms of like educators and this, that, and the other. But yeah, when it is February, and then it will most likely be in London. No, Hasty. I don't know where that came from. Let me know if you got any questions other than that, and we'll happily go into detail. But no, I am not. And yeah, and let me know how your day was at the charts as well. I think today was quite an interesting day. I did see some huge profits though, which is really nice. So look forward to going back through the rest of the messages and seeing what's gone on there as well. Pan, what does that anime? What does that mean? Where are you from? So I'm from around Birmingham. Currently live in Dubai, back in the UK for Christmas. It was a great day, Max. Yeah, really nice. Saw some massive ones, and then also see a lot of members crushing it with C.Dog stuff inside the private group as well. Like insane work, absolutely insane. So that's really good as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how a lot of you progress with that going into 2026. I know C-Dog's got a lot of things in the pipeline. C-Dog has got a lot of things on his own, and then also me and him have been working on quite a few big things behind the scenes. So that's going to be really good. It's going to be there's actually a lot there behind the scenes as well. I got quite a few really cool things with C-Dog, some really cool things with Bella, some really cool things with Brandon. So very good though. How many countries have you been to, Max? I don't actually know. I haven't traveled like that much. Where have I been? I can't think. It would take a long time to think of them all. I ain't got the best memory. Big up C-Dog, yeah. Amazing. Yes, Simon, so that's pretty much what I do. I do top-down analysis. So I'll start on a higher time frame, identify the environment, go down to a lower time frame, midterm time frame, which is around the 30-minute, and then I'll identify levels. And then from there, when we approach those levels, I'll look for confirmations on the lower time frame. So I do top-down analysis. 4500 potentially will. I don't trade as like it's gonna do this, it's gonna do this, and even if I say I think it will hit 4500, it doesn't, like, we can't really trade off that. Like, it gives no like, it doesn't really mean anything. And so yeah, I mark levels. When we hit those levels, I most of the time enter trades, and then I'll just take partials as we go up and hold the majority of the trade. That really is what I do. I try and keep things as simple as possible. Mark up levels. If we hit those levels, I'll look to take trades. I'll take partials off as we move up, and I'll hold a lot of the position on as we move up. Definitely is, DB. Definitely is. What's that? What's Max Payne? No, Chris, they open after Christmas, but between now and start of January, like until probably like the 5th, like very low liquidity order book, even like up until mid-January, things are a lot slower. January's kind of weird, but February's a nice month to trade. But there's always opportunities, and there's always opportunities to learn and better your strategy as well. Which session is your favourite to trade? Asia, London, New York? New York, 100%. A lot more volume, a lot more liquidity, a lot more volatility. It's, in my opinion, my favourite. Asia has its good times. Asia can be really, really good, but New York definitely. Looking at the chart, I see a target to the next primary level of 47. I assume 47.24, which I identified using trend lines and confirmed with Fibonacci levels. You never know. Look, Matthew, it's a great play there to hold like swing positions up until those levels. If you're in buy positions and you're holding those swing until those levels, then by all means, that sounds amazing. Hey, Chris. So can you explain which is better, crypto or forex in short, for your opinion? In terms of what? In terms of like scalping, day trading, swing trading, positional trading, investing. In terms of what? Asia doing bits recently. Yeah, I spoke about this before. It seems like Asia has like 3 months, which is really good, 3 months, which is really bad, and 3 months, which is really good. Like sometimes Asia's just so clear. There was a time like 3 months ago, I think, where it was just one perfect sloping move. And then London would open and it would go the other way. And it happened like every single time. Whatever New York did, Asia would just do the opposite. And it would just be a perfect move. But then Asia can also just be a pain. It really does go. It's really good for a few months, then it's terrible. It's really good for a few months, then it's terrible. I think Brandon agrees as well with that. In terms for swing trading, I do really like... Well, in terms of crypto, I really like Bitcoin, sort of holding long term. So yeah, when you talk about crypto, it's really a broad, very, very broad statement, because I wouldn't touch any altcoins or anything like that, especially for new traders. Just don't, and I don't really like them at all. You can get stung very, very easily with that. But swing trading Bitcoin, if you look at Bitcoin on the higher time frames, it's one of the easiest pairs to trade higher time frame. So yeah, but in terms of like scalp day trading, and then into swing, like depends how swing you're going. Forex definitely more liquidity. Captain Namak, this is TradingView. I use TradingView to mark up my charts each day. London West Session. Yeah, London's just like always average. Like Asia's either really good or really bad. New York's just always got the opportunities, and then London's very, like it is what it is. Jacqueline, so tomorrow, no, and then Christmas Day, obviously, no. We've got bank holidays like over the next few days. I did put it in the private group Currently looking at the chat on my phone. But if you're in the private group, I did upload a message saying all of that. Max, I find New York too volatile. How do you look for confirmations as price can move so fast? Do you use Vermanchu on the 1 minute in volatile conditions? Yeah, Los Blancos. I use Vermanchu on the 1 minute, 3 minute, and 5 minute. Looking for confirmations to enter. And yeah, it's volatile. And Los Blancos, that's an important distinction. Figuring out, looking at journaling your trades, see when you perform best. Do you perform best during volatile periods? New York. Do you perform best during low volatility? Okay, then probably like Asia / mid-London, depending on the pair. Finding what trading conditions you perform best in is very important. A lot of people try and optimize their system instead of optimizing themselves for their system. Optimizing your system is good up to an extent, because then after that line, you get into over-optimization. You end up over-optimizing your system for previous price action. You end up overfitting your system. And this is something which I put a message in the private group about today. Over-optimizing your system is like strengthening a plane. Okay, a plane needs to be flexible. So when it goes through turbulent air, it doesn't snap in half. It needs to flex around. Your system should be like that as well. If it's too rigid, when it's going through turbulent times, it'll just snap. It needs to be flexible, so when you are going through turbulent price condition, it can flex around that. Your trading system being too rigid is a big downfall, and over-optimizing for previous price action can make it too rigid. So optimize to a certain extent, and then optimize yourself for your system by finding out which sessions you perform best in. Do you perform best during Asia, London, New York? Do you perform best, scalping, day trading, swing trading? Do you perform best on this pair, this pair, this pair? Do you perform best with this setup, etc., 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 this times, etc.? No sleeps, yeah. London night watching paint dry in the chat, yeah. London's just, I don't know many people who really, who like only trade London really, and it's like their best session. Most people find out that New York is their best session, and then they just stop trading London. Smithy, man. Live. Live early Xmas present. Appreciate that, KT. London boring. Yeah, I think as well what happens is a lot of people, they get up, get up for work, whatever, and then they see like, sort of, they get into seeing like 3-4 hours of price action. They want to enter a trade, and so they get bored and they end up entering a trade out of boredom during London session, and then New York opens, the sentiment shifts completely, they get stopped out, and then their mentality's fried going into New York. Whereas if they just waited for New York, waited for that volatility, waited for that clear direction, then they would actually trade a lot better. And that's something that's very important. Asia, London, New York, these are very different trading sessions. So finding out what you perform best in is really good, because you might there could be someone watching right now they've dialed in the system, things are going well, but they're kind of at like break even. And if they just stop trading during London or stop trading during Asia session or something like this, that could be the thing which turns them profitable. It really, really could. So definitely taking a look at what sessions you perform best in, and not what sessions you feel like you perform best in. What sessions do you objectively perform best in? Go back through your trade history. Be like, okay, if it's from this time to this time, this time to this time, this time to this time, okay? And then just be like, okay, have like London, Asia, New York. Okay, win, loss. Okay, win, loss, win, loss. And just go through your trade history. And then you'll be able to see, okay, actually, I have more wins during this trading session than I do with this trading session. Track, like, if you can track R on the trade as well, that's the best way to do it, but I understand that can be a bit time consuming, but just start off with just tracking your wins versus your losses during those sessions, and you might find that, wait there, New York, I'm winning every trade, and London, I'm just throwing away my profits. Like, I need to stop that. Super, super simple way to optimize your trading. Very simple. Yeah, that's good NMA. I'm really, really happy to see that. Definitely been caught out a few times. Stop that habit now. Only about 27 more habits I need to stop. DV, we're all been there. I get stopped out when movement stop loss to previous pullback. Hoping I will catch larger move. Is it worth continuing this practice? Andy, a lot of times you will... I mean, first off, there's 2 points to go to here. First off, over time you will probably have a lot of stop losses, but those big winners will really make up for it. But the second way is journal and go with the data. Don't go what you feel like's happening. You feel like you're getting stopped out a lot. You feel like that's happening, okay? But feelings are no better. We don't care about feelings. We care about data, okay? Facts don't care about your feelings is a good quote. But yeah, so looking at the actual data, like, is it working out for you? Is it not working out for you? If you had not moved your stop loss, would you have made more profit? And just go look. The data's right there, like in your trade history. It's right there. So instead of trying to guess and seeing what you feel, just go back through that trading data. It won't take long. Just slap on a movie in the background or something. Get up your laptop or you could even do it on your phone and just go back and see. And you might draw a conclusion from that, which is the difference between you being unprofitable / break even and profitable. The data's there. You can, something which is important, there's no golden tickets in trading, and if there was, you've already got it. It's your trade history. That is your golden ticket. That shows you what you've done in the past. It shows you what worked for you. It shows you what didn't work for you. You're sitting on your golden ticket. It's right there. So your trade history can tell you so much about your trading. Okay, it shows you everything. Literally everything you need to become profitable is sat in your trade history. Everything. It would be cool. I would like to start something that we came from the challenge, which I think is really good, is sending us your trade history, and we do like a breakdown of it. Now it does take a lot of that takes a lot of time, like plotting out the trade, like going through your trade history, plotting out the trades on the chart, and doing all that. Like it's a very like intensive thing, but it's super valuable. Again, your golden ticket. There's no golden ticket in trading, but if there was, it's sat in your trade history. Aaron, there's Asia session, London session, and New York session. So can you suggest any simple combination setups for swing trading in Forex for a beginner to trade? Praveen, if you're a completely beginner, first off, it doesn't matter. Your system is the lowest priority thing. Focus on your risk management first. So that's the best thing to do. So first off, dial in your risk management. Enter random trades. Find something completely random. Trend lines, EMA, whatever, okay? Doesn't matter what the system is, okay? Just get something which gives you entry confirmations, something very simple. Very simple. I'm talking price hits a trend line, a price hits daily open, or something like that. Then from there, you enter there, and then you utilize proper risk management and focus on risk management and actually risking a set pound amount, etc., putting in your stop loss, dialing that in first. Then look for how you can squeeze more profit out of winners, moving your stop loss to break even, etc., etc., etc. Then once you've dialed in risk management, you've optimized trade management a bit, then you can look at optimizing your system, maybe utilizing that risk management and trade management on a better system, on a different system. But number one thing is risk management and trade management, then system. Your system has very little bearing on your profitability. That's just a slight edge. The Yuffie family, let me know if you've got any questions, mate. Any questions regarding trading? I'd love to shed some light on it for you. There seems to be a lot of new people joining the live tonight. Might be a good idea to flag the private group to let them know if they're aware. Good one, Lady H. Yeah, if you do want to learn trading, if you're a complete beginner in trading or you're more advanced in trading, I do run a private group where we basically share signals of the trades that are being taken, analysis, courses. We've got a full boot camp of A to Z trading. We've got a full community. We've got a full-time support team. So anything you need in trading is there, and you can find the link to that on the YouTube description. If you got any questions regarding that, let me know as well. You can ask them in the chat, wherever. Okay, nice NMA. If anyone's not joined yet, I can guarantee join, put the effort in, best decision you will ever make financially. Appreciate that, anime. Really do. Smithy, yes, Smithy's here. Smithy's a rare sight now. How are you getting on, Smithy? How is everything? Saw some of your bootcamp sessions and joined the group tonight. Look forward to it. Nice, mate. Love that. And let us know if you got any questions, mate. Welcome, best group out here. Love that, DB. The best trading community out there. Appreciate that, Lewis. Literally nothing. Well, the Eufy, if you click the link on the YouTube description, drop me a message. I'll give you a rundown of exactly what trading is, and just like complete basics. Like we'll go over complete basics and we'll go from there. New people getting ready for 2026. You won't be disappointed. Appreciate that, Lewis. Smithy buying us all laptops for Exodus. I'll take one. Look. The link's in the YouTube description, mate. Hello, Haytham. Showing Christmas quiz. Yeah, I will be live on Christmas Day. I'll let you know a time after this, actually. And I'll be doing like a Christmas live quiz. Won't be so much trading related. We'll squeeze in some trading stuff, but it's going to be like a big Christmas quiz. So I understand, everyone's busy on Christmas Day, seeing family, whatever. But if you can spare, a few minutes, come join, have a laugh. It'll be good. I'm sure of it. I'm doing very good, mate. Just been very, very busy recently, so I haven't had much time to chat in Discord / join live. So that's good, Smithy. That's good. It's good to keep busy. MacBook Pro 16-inch, please. Max specs. NMA's putting the order in. Yeah, it'll be a fun quiz, definitely. Smithy, what? Come on, Smithy. Andy, I will be live tomorrow doing the normal bootcamp live. So I do go live every single day from Sunday to Thursday. Sunday to Thursday is where I mark up my charts and go over what trades I'm actually looking for. And then I also do a live every single day, which is the bootcamp live, which is mainly just going over one specific topic in detail. And I do those as well. Going to be looking to do a lot more lives going into 2026 as well. Some really, really, really good ones. The bootcamp, I'm thinking we're going to do 2 times a week. The normal trading one, we're going to continue at the same time. Then also going to do a morning trading show. And then there's another one as well, which is a bit of a surprise. But yeah. Smithy, Mac's the way to go. I used to be a huge Windows fan. I've got my old computer here. But once you switch over to Mac, it's the best. Today, Jacqueline. Even Christmas Eve. Andy, 100%. I've gone live every single day for a bootcamp live since the 1st of December. I said I would, and I have. I think if yeah, and look, if I can do it and I can be at the charts for go live every single day for at least an hour, I think everyone here can as well. So that's basically the preface for the bootcamp. The bootcamp's not only meant to be educational, but also try and give you that motivation. Okay, if I'm there every night, then I want you there every day as well. This is gold currently, mate. Yeah, appreciate that. Which of those that I need to pick up them, Mrs. Happy Christmas to you all. Take care, Aaron. Have a great night, mate. We've ordered 2 49-inch screens for minor lady actually trading. Alan, that is brilliant. Alan, definitely send me some photos when they come. Send me some photos, 100%. That sounds amazing, Alan. And I look forward to seeing you again in Dubai, Alan. Alan was in Dubai like a month or 2 ago now. He was on a live actually, which was really, really good fun. Was absolutely amazing on the live. Answered questions in just literally perfectly. Really, really, really just amazing to see. Super nice guy. Went for some food as well, and look forward to seeing him again in Dubai and the missus. What do you mean, Jack? In the group? I need my window keys ain't doing no. Oh, you mean Smithy? You mean Mac? But no, you get used to it. You get used to it, Smithy. Honestly, it's the best. When I switched over, it was like the best thing. And then also being able to copy and paste over to this is really, really, it's something which you don't realize how much you use. Like you've got a workstation that works together, if that makes sense. Will the Max are planning to come out again in April? Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Speaking on behalf of the group, I want to say that I have been part of many groups, but I have been with this one for over a year. Everyone here is to help each other. It's great, friendly community. Appreciate that, Matthew. Really, really appreciate that. That's amazing. A lot of nice feedback tonight. Everyone's feeling festive and Christmassy. Today, Jacqueline. Today. So tomorrow is what do they call it? Bank holiday. and so is Christmas as well. Definitely, I appreciate that, DV, as well. I appreciate that. God, guys, you're making me blush. I'm getting warm. Feeling the love of the group. Exactly. And definitely, guys, I'll put a message in after this with the time of it. But if you can, Christmas Day live, it'll be really, really fun. We'll do like a Christmas quiz and everything. It won't be so much trading related, but it'll just be a good laugh. Okay. So I'll definitely try and do something special, and yeah, let's get Max crying. Honestly, tearing up. Thank you, Max, for complete dedication and the focus you give out there. I don't know how you do it or what you do, but big thank you. Appreciate that, Andy, as well. And it's one thing is when I see messages like that and they're really, really amazing, I just think of what we've got in the pipeline, and it's like, man, you guys are not like, it's not ready. Like getting members out pretty much weekly to Dubai, in-person event in February and more going forward. Success coach in the group members spotlight, the like 1v1 trading lives, which I don't want to, that's basically used as a fun way to learn as well, that type of stuff. There's loads going on. The stuff with Bella, the stuff with Brandon, the stuff with C.Oggs, the stuff with Brandon's really good, the stuff with Bella's really good, the stuff with C.Oggs very high level for those who are at that level and want to push beyond. It's that stuff's really, really, really crazy, and like that, you like the stuff me and C-Dog are cooking up, like you'll find it really interesting nevertheless. So that's gonna be really, really cool. Lady H, next, be at the next ColezTrades meetup. Actually, either at the next ColezTrades meetup or when you're next in Dubai. So at the last ColezTrades meetup, I gave out a bunch of ColezTrades merch. I need to get the tops back on. I've got loads around here somewhere. And we'll do them at the meetup, and then we'll do them in Dubai. I need to have like a load on hand, so when members come to Dubai, I can. Definitely. Danny, Jay's been off in the guy. Look, he's going into full-time trader. He's gone off to New York with the girlfriend, taking her to New York for Christmas and New Year. So he's living lavish now. He's living the good life. So yeah, he's worked well deserved. Jay's worked extremely hard this year, and he's made some incredible progress, and fruits of his labor, I guess. And yeah, he's enjoying New York and looks amazing. So I think he's enjoying that, and it's definitely well deserved. Do you mean Bimlo? Do you mean in terms of like buy physical gold or silver for like investment purposes? Do you mean buy in terms of like trading? Like what type of buying do you mean? Oh no, Lady H. No. 100%. Like I'll get that for you. 100%. What you today while shopping in Birmingham was bloody freezing. I bet you feeling it. Yeah, Andy, it's cold, but it's quite nice and it's quite fresh. It's quite nice. I haven't been like too cold. It's just fresh. Like in Dubai, the weather's very like muggy and like the air's quite heavy. Whereas here it's very fresh, so it's quite nice actually. DB. Liam, so I did my last in-person event I did in London. Next one I'm gonna do probably in London again in February, and then also and those are like big events. And then also if you do come to Dubai, if you're in the private group and you do come to Dubai, let me know. We had a lot of members the past 2 months. A few of them we did like one-to-ones with. A few of them we off camera as well, which was really, really good. But if you are in the private group, you are in Dubai, definitely let me know. I'll sort some things out, and we'll go get food. We'll get you on the trading floor, and we'll run through a few things definitely. But just let me know a bit in advance, and yeah, we'll get something 100% sorted. So definitely try and get yourself out to Dubai in 2026. I think it'll be I hope worth it for you. BIM, I think long-term gold, silver is always going to be, a good investment. I think right now maybe a bit high, but it's always going to be a good investment. And not only from a return perspective, something which is important when investing is also hedging against risk. With physical gold, if you've got that physical gold, then no one can take it off you. With a lot of investments, now if you speak wrongly, if you do something or what have you, that investment isn't really yours. If you buy property, it's the government in which you buy the property under, really. And with a lot of things like that, the only things which you truly own are, like, let's say, like physical gold, physical silver, crypto, things like this. Crypto on a hardware wallet, that is. Crypto on an exchange is the exchanges, really. So yeah. Bim, that's a look. Being 16 years old, looking to invest. It's an amazing start, mate. So look, to be honest, investing $400 in anything isn't gonna like I don't think seeing it as something which is gonna like change life and you going for that like huge ROI. I think just treating it as a cornerstone of your investing future and just investing in something, trying to get like a thrill out of that and then continue from there. So to be honest, as long as you just, not financial advice of course, but investing in anything and just starting to invest at such a young age will pay dividends in the future. So regardless of what you invest in, whether it's index fund, gold, whatever it is, starting at that young age will 100,000% pay huge dividends. So that's amazing to see, mate. You're definitely on the right track there, mate. And that's a really, really good mentality to have. And I don't mean to say that in any condescending way or anything like that. I mean, like, genuinely good mentality to have. Is it up near Manchester? Yeah, look, Bimlo, gold, index funds, whatever it may be, just getting started now, diversifying, put a little bit in gold, a little bit in index funds, a little bit in this, a little bit in that, and just start. And then after a lot of research, you'll figure out which asset classes you like the most, down to obviously factoring in ROI, factoring in security, factoring in hedges against this, that, and the other. I mean, there's countless things you need to look into, liquidity, things like this. Is this the socks, Katie? A lot of people in Manchester, I need to look. I think most people in the group are around London, but feels like a lot around Manchester. To keep there. Controlling my emotions is the issue. Got to learn to it's 100% Andy. And look, you can get there, mate. And you've identified the mistake, which is the first point. Grinch Sharks, sell them at the car boot set. DB, honestly, you need to get 1,000 pairs of those Grinch Sharks and set up like a virtual car boot sale in the Discord. Everyone, I feel like every day I look in the Discord, there's someone new with bloody Grinch socks on. The socks are going, they are. Who started the Grinch socks? 100% Alan. Nice message, Alan, that is. Really, really, really nice. Okay, guys, I think we're going to finish up that live there. Not so much a detailed live, but I think we've answered some great questions there. Not much to talk about. Gold's at all-time high. We're going into Christmas, Christmas Eve tomorrow, Christmas Day, etc., bank holidays. So there's not too much to talk about on that front, but I think it's been a great live. Answered some great questions. There's been some great questions and some extremely nice, amazing messages. So I'll be doing the bootcamp live after this, and I'll let you know a time for the bootcamp live and a time for the Christmas Day live as well after this. And I hope everyone enjoyed the live. It's been some amazing messages and I really appreciate it, and I hope everyone's having an amazing festive Christmas. Hope everyone's happy, safe with family and everything like that. And yeah, wishing you all a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. See you in a bit, Chris. See you in a bit, Lewis, Alan, Andy, Jono, like always, Katie, DB, Smithy, NMA, Alan, Matthew, Nisi, Beans, huge shout out to them. Binlow, Matthew, Lady H. Take care, guys. Have a great rest of your night.